So I haven't done this in a couple of days. Been kind of crazy busy. Um, I was able, so for my stage 2 of the Legacy Project, the Legacy Project is everything that has to do with my son Xavier. And at first it was supposed to be getting in touch with a mediator to do supervised visits because that's what his mother wants. I don't necessarily think it's necessary, but even though we have shared custody, I do want her to feel comfortable. So my first plan was to have a specialist be the mediator. And the specialist specialize in a lot of different areas, autism, my mental health, a large spectrum. She was very skilled. And then suddenly she just stopped communicating. A couple theories about why, but it doesn't matter why because we can't get her. And I went through 3 different agencies. One agency, Safe Haven Supervision. Everything was going so well with them, and then suddenly they were like, "Oh, we no longer have funding. We don't really do that, and all the things that you need, we can't really do." So after that, we went to St. Clair, which is a organization in our area here that kind of handles. Well, they handle a lot of different things besides mental health, but they also do. They work hand in hand with. Children Youth Services here. They work hand in hand with the correctional system here, and not that I need that kind of assistance, but like, for instance, if a parent got in trouble for whatever reason, they usually would defer them to CYS, and CYS would then divert them to counseling services at St. Clair. And St. Clair had a family-based therapy session that I was trying to see if I can use that more or less um, as a more customizable way of having sessions. That way, when I would have sessions with Xavier, I can kind of go, okay, well, what is it that we can do to be more connected? What can we talk about? What can we do together? And they would watch us interact, and the therapist would be able to kind of go, okay, well, this will work. Try doing this instead of that, or try doing that instead of this. And it just seemed very, very hopeful. And then the money issue came in. It's like, oh, the insurance won't cover because Xavier does not technically live with you. And I'm like, but he's still my son and everything. I was like, insurance is not really going to care about that. They only care if you check this box out. So that was 2 programs and a therapist. Well, a specialist out. And last week, I went down with Skills, my partner there, Al. I can't remember people's names really well. We went down and checked out this place called Children's Aid Society. That's what it is. And I'm like, they had everything that I needed. They had a TV, and I even asked, hey, if I bring down a console, would you let us play if he happens to need that kind of like that bridge for the connection? They're like, yeah, sure. Not only that, they will have somebody there who specializes in just childhood development, which is great. Somebody who specializes in autism. That's awesome. And I let them be aware. I let them know. How do I say this? I told them about my mental health situation. They're like, okay, well, we can deal with that. We can even work in hand with your other agencies, such as Skills, such as SAMS, such as even St. Clair. We can work with them too in order to make this a better experience for you and your son. I'm like, this is amazing. Not only that, parenting courses. I've been trying to do that for like the past 2 years. Well, all right, so the parenting program that they have here, I took that like 2 times already because not that I need to, and not that anybody else told me to. Someone let me know that there was a fatherhood program, and I immediately took that. I also took the parenthood program whenever Xavier was actually still in the womb, actually, and even a little bit afterward. But like, I aged out. Xavier's mother was still young enough to be able to still be part of the program, but it was like, well, if he's not really going to be part of it, then he's the one that wants to do the courses. He wants to always learn more. So I did the fatherhood program after the parenting program, and I did that twice because I liked the program so much, and the guy was pretty cool with it, Joe. Really, really great with the program. When I tried to ask him, hey, can I do the program again? And he was like, buddy, you did it twice already. This is gonna be your third time. You don't need to. You did everything right whenever you were in the courses. You helped other guys kind of understand, okay, this is the standard right here that you're supposed to do when you are a father and or dad. Um, for you to take the course again would just there be no benefit in it. But when I went down to the Children Aid Society, this program's called the Triple P program, and it looks cool. Like I'm very eager to start it. It starts in October, so um, yeah, that's gonna be really cool. So like I have all that set up, and I'm more or less just kind of like waiting. Now I tried talking to his mother Tuesday, but she's really busy. I'm trying to be as understanding as I can, but it's so much excitement I'm holding in right now. Like finally after 2 years. All right, so stage one was supposed to be the video session. Stage two was face to face, supervised. Stage three is not supervised, and stage four was just overnight stays. I actually get them for like a certain period of time. Each stage was supposed to take about 3 to 4 months. This is 2 years later, and a lot of the setbacks with the initial specialist, a lot of setbacks with everything else. Also being able to bridge a better connection with Xavier and to make sure that his mother felt more comfortable with me. Granted, there's still always going to be that small tension. Matter of fact, even the Children's Aid Society understood that, okay, well, we understand there's still a little bit of friction there. You guys probably don't want to see each other. We can work something out there, too. They're even able to record our sessions with me and Xavier so I can kind of go back and look at them like, okay, well, I see where I did wrong there. I see where I could have done better here. And I just want to do better. And the only way I know how to do that is by analyzing. I'm an analyst, I guess. And really not by nature, but, neither here or there. But, like, I'm psyched. And, like, I've been, like, ooh, just really excited about this. I don't know. Tomorrow I'm going to see if I can talk to his mom and be like, okay, well, is this a good idea? Like, are you going to be on board? I'll pay for the visitation. It's like $40, $30 to $40 an hour. So, maybe whenever they come down for Thanksgiving, I might just be like, hey, if he's going to be in the area, I can set it up. Whatever time's comfortable for you guys. You come in, you can talk to whoever you need to talk to, and we can get this thing rolling because this is something that's way overdue. I know other dads do not go through this hard process. I know worse dads that don't go through this process, but I know that I have a lot of cards stacked against me. But I think I'm doing a pretty decent job in trying to like put myself where I need to be to make sure, because I realize if me and Xavier's mother never broke up, I wouldn't have to prove that I'm the perfect dad. I just would have to just be dad. But since this whole co-parenting thing that, and her doing what she did and everything else that happened is not just her. I'm part of that too. It takes two to tango. I definitely have to kind of prove that, like, not only am I a good dad, and not only do I want to be a good dad, I have to more or less be a damn near perfect dad. And then try to be better at that. So like, and that's not even like a bad thing. Like it's like, it's what I'm supposed to be doing as a dad. So like, that's something that's been over. Like I did this stuff last week, and over the weekend I was really trying to think about, okay, how do I present this to Xavier's mother? How do I figure out how to make it seem like this is a good idea and that she'll just kind of go for it. So I know who I'm going to be working with. I know the person who's going to be sitting in on our supervised visits. Her name's Mandy. She's really, really cool. She's a really understanding person. Understands the situation. My biggest concern was that they're going to look at me like, oh, here's another deadbeat dad. The guy did something horrible. Was trying to do the minimum. I'm like, no. I came in there. I was like, all right, I want to do as much as I can. I want to do even more than that. I want to do whatever makes the situation better for Xavier. I want him to feel comfortable. I want him to understand that, like, I want to be a part of his life. And I don't want to just be a part of his life. I want to be a good part of his life. So, yeah. Definitely want to do that. So that's what I got. That's my update on that. So Stage 2 is kind of working out pretty well. Um, and that's kind of all I want to talk about today. Just really, it's like, even after a week afterwards, I'm still like, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this yesterday. Let's get this stuff rolling. I'm hopeful. And even though people say it's bad to be hopeful, you shouldn't keep your hopes up and all that, my hopes are up. So wish me luck, guys. Catch you later.